Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Yannis Tsitos, and I'm the president and one of the directors of a Canadian issuer at TSX.V named Goldsource Mines, Inc. Our symbol is GXS, and we trade here locally. Please spend some time to go to our webpage, read our disclaimer, and obviously see in detail all our presentations there. Okay, so what is Goldsource Mines about? Our flag project is called Eagle Mountain Gold Project, and it is located in the Republic of Guyana in South America. This is what used to be called British Guyana. It's the only country in South America speaking English, and a very friendly environment for mining development. So Goldsource Mines is about a very experienced management that has been there, has done it in several countries in the world in terms of discovering deposits, developing the deposits into mines, and then selling the asset by adding value to the shareholders. The Eagle Mountain per se, we will see some more photographs as we go, but has absolutely no environmental issues, no social issues, no opposition by the government or any other organization, government or private, in the country. And up to now, we operate the project for the last 9 years. We see only support from the community, the technical people, and also the authorities. It is a project with very good infrastructure in a country that generally is challenged by infrastructure. So as you will see later on in the slides, we are very close to communities, and we are connected by road to the highway in a country that's 95% of the country is covered by a green forest. Project de-risking is one of the most important elements in this business, and you have various options, obviously, to develop a mining project, but we feel that one of the most prudent ones is to try your mining, somehow de-risk your project as you go towards your development of your bigger mine. And to that extent, we developed in 2015-16 a pilot plant at about 1,000 tons per day operation, only on gravity processing separation. And through that process for 15 months, we had several gains in terms of understanding the project, the geology, the community, the technical expertise of our own team on the ground, but also the challenges in terms of gold recovery or other technical parameters we want to try. At the moment, we are working towards the completion of a pre-feasibility study within 2019, and hopefully we can take some decisions in terms of permitting from that pre-feasibility study and move towards development of Eagle Mountain. We do a lot of work in-house. We've got a team of about 35 people in Guyana. We do our own drilling, but as far as the independent QPs and support, Tetra Tech Engineering is completing our pre-feasibility, so they effectively supervise our metallurgy, drilling, and all the other technical data we put out there. And most importantly, 2018 was a great year for us because we announced a new discovery that's about 1.5 kilometers away of Eagle within our concessions. That brings us somehow a different style of mineralization and higher grade. So as you will see in the coming 2 months with further news releases as we explore this target, we feel very optimistic about the development of Salbora area. I will come to the vision. Who we are, I don't want to go in detail, but we are seasoned explorers, more than 150 years of combined experience between management and board of directors. We have done some discoveries, worked for majors. We know what they want, but at the same time, we know what the shareholders of a smaller company wants, and that's where we try to deliver our value. We have a skin in the game, and in almost every financing since 2014, some insiders participate constantly in our financing. So we do believe in the projects. We are not here to just promote. We are more, I would say, on the technical side of this business. And I say that because, I used to be the business development manager for BHP for a number of years, so I have dealt with a lot of junior companies And I classify them in different categories. I would say Goldsource Mines is more on the technical side, and especially the engineering part, with our CEO, Eric Fear, and maybe you know Silvercrest Metals and Mines success stories. So we try to imitate this kind of plan here and develop Eagle Mountain in a way that all stakeholders receive some value from the local stakeholders to the shareholders of the company. Okay, about the project now, Eagle Mountain. We are about 240 kilometers from the capital, Georgetown, in British Guyana, 43 kilometers from the historical Omai mine that produced 3.6 million ounces by Golden Star, Cambio, and IAMGOLD. And effectively, we bought this project from IAMGOLD when IAMGOLD started focusing itself more in Suriname through the development of the Rosebel mine, which is a very interesting, obviously, deposit. So we saw opportunity there. We almost doubled the resources since we acquired this project in 2010, and it has received about $11 million by IAMGOLD in terms of exploration and predecessors, and more than $23 million by Goldsource Mines in the last 8 years. Guyana is the only English-speaking country, as I said, with secular democracy, British law, very, very comfortable to do business there, and you know, we haven't seen any opposition or any. There's no, in the history of Guyana, nobody has declined the development, for example, a CIL cyanide plant, or you know, any other development of this extractive sector. More than 25% of the GDP of the country comes from the extractive sector. Eagle Mountain has an historical compliant resource of close to 1 million ounces between inferred and indicated. The average grade is about 1.35 grams per ton. About 40% of the resource is in the oxide zone, what we call saprolite, a friable material that lacks sulfides because of natural leaching, and therefore much easier or cheaper down the line to be exploited and produce gold. Of course, when you pre-strip your project with your saprolite taken, you will reach the hard rock mineralization, which is normally disseminated sulfides and gold related to that sulfides. So you will need some crushing at that level. In terms of our summary schedule, we hope within the next 6 months we deliver a new resource outline as we are drilling the last 17 months now, and we believe we enhance the resource. We will explore much more the new discovery called Salbora and see if we will treat it as a separate project in the beginning with additional budget and more money to be drilled there. Develop the pre-feasibility study within a year and initiate the permitting process. So we feel that sometime in 2020, we will be able to see if this project supports a 5,000 tons per day operation, producing about 75,000 ounces a year. So please stay tuned because a lot of news releases will come in the coming weeks and months. Some photographs, some maps and photographs. What you see here in purple is really the resource outline of 1 million ounces, very small round dots in the middle. These are the pits developed from the PEA. But now, as you see, we've got a corridor of about 6.5 kilometers that we believe is mineralized, and with cross-cutting features that show also the recent discovery of Salbora area. And we feel that this has the potential to bring this project to a different level. About the same northeast direction you find Omai on the same petrology and same rock style. I mean, we had 123 meters at 2 grams on Trency Salbora. We are following now with deeper diamond holes. I mean, please feel free to go to our webpage and see our maps, and because of time, I cannot talk in detail. I just want to tell you the metallurgy works very well, 96% recovery, 50% of the ore can bypass the mill and go straight to the CIL plant. I'm finished in just one moment. Yeah, thanks. Typical engineering diagram, and of course the strategy for us is to potentially acquire additional projects in the vicinity, become a medium-sized producer from a trackable distance kind, feeding the same processing facility, and therefore potentially grow in terms of ounces in the location of Madia. The photographs you see there are all from our own, they don't come from Google, this is our own plant and our own tailings, and of course our own gold when we operated the pilot plant. Thank you very much, and please feel free to find more information about Goldsource mines.